Evening everyone, welcome to the LMS Sydney final between Western Swingers and East Exiles. There's the first ball, Danny Batra, chopped away through the cover region by Stephen Sheeky, the captain. What a great throw by Gus in the deep there. Here with me in the comms is Andrew Percy, manager of LMS Sydney. Perce, welcome aboard.
Thanks KB, great to be here at the picturesque North Sydney Oval.
Oh, great ball, Danny. Super reliable. Interesting choice for an opening bowler, I've got to say.
Yeah, you don't often see him opening up.
Oh,
Sheeky's pushing
nice. Sneaky. So what, did Gus wasn't ready for the run? He just
sort of lobbed it back up in the air, so it's a bit of a cheeky run there from Sheeks, but I quite like it.
Yeah,
Players should
absolutely.
do more of it. So we had, for those at home, we had the toss early and had Nikhil Darwin won the toss, the captain of Western Swingers, and elected to bowl first.
Oh, look, they're pushing hard for the two. The man's coming
Tight.
around. Oh, the throw's okay, but no. That's excellent running between Richo and Cheeks here. And the game plan is to work over a few of these fielders who probably don't have great arms. Off to a flying start here, though. Oh, playing a miss.
So that's the first over done. So Danny Batra, the bowler, no wickets for 5 runs. So I think both sides will be reasonably happy with the start.
Yeah.
Just to, there's a lot of nerves out there early.
That's right.
Guys just want to get into the game.
I think Sheeky will be happy they didn't lose a wicket. And I think Nikhil will be happy that they contained them to 5 runs. Oh, but here we go.
Player to watch.
The player to watch. A big showdown's about to start here. James Widdistrom from the Western Swingers will bowl left arm over the wicket to Stephen Sheeky. And I've got to say, it was spicy yesterday when they played. It's out here on turf, the big dance. What's the first ball from Widdistrom going to look like here, Burst?
Short.
Sure. Here he comes. He's just warming up there, I reckon. They won't take 2 on Gus's arm this time around. Yeah, Gus a lot more conservative.
He's a quality player, James Widdistrom. He's only been playing for a few years, but he's made quite the impression since coming in. Just we've got a bit of a crowd here at North Sydney Oval, and just in the eye of the batsman there.
Oh, beat him all ends up. What a delivery by Widdistrom. Oh, Richo had no idea about that one.
That's a great delivery from James.
Oh, first wide of the game. 3 runs to the Exiles. I can't see them hitting Widdistrom for 6. Probably not even a 4, to be honest. So his 4 overs would probably go for less than 24, I'd suggest. They've got to take it from some of the other bowlers. Oh, beautiful bowling here by Widdistrom.
That came up sharply.
Great start. Richo is one of the more technical batsmen in the Exiles squad. Oh, the frustration. Big swing from Richo. Struggling a bit here. Widdistrom right on top. And pretty happy now, I'd say, Nikhil with his decision to bowl first. Oh, another swing and a miss. What a fantastic over by Widdistrom.
That's an excellent over, just one off the bat. Great start
Brilliant.
here for the Swingers, and we're lucky to be joined. So we have Philip Buckland is the main umpire at the moment, and Rick Kokono at square leg, so they'll swap after 10. So Phil's our most experienced umpire, I'm pretty sure in Australia. He's done well over 1,000 games now. And
I thought it was 3,000, but anyway.
So everyone knows Big Phil, which is great, and lucky to have him here. And Rick Kokono hasn't umpired in as many games, but he's done a lot of these big days for us, which is great to have him on board also.
Rick's more of a superstar umpire.
Well, Rick, along with Phil, they're the sorts of guys that all could be overthrows. Excellent there from Wade Butler backing up. Phil and Rick have volunteered a lot of their time at primary club day events, which we've had all day here today. So we had what we call the Insurance Ashes, which is a fundraiser for the Primary Club of Australia.
Awesome. Great cause. Shot down the ground. Oh no, that's the mid-wicket.
Single. Yeah, and Phil and Rick over
could be overthrow. Oh no, I thought it was a mid-throw. Sorry.
You're right. Just going to say Phil and Rick over many years have given up their time to help out for a great cause. So we're very lucky to have two good men here umpiring today.
Interesting today, Perce, as you posted, one of these teams will become a two-time Sydney champion. Exiles won in 2018. He's hit it down on Nikhil! Nikhil! He's got it! What a catch! They've knocked over the captain. It's a big wicket. Oh, Shiki's on his way back for not many. 3 off 3.
And it wasn't a clean catch.
No, he took it on the second grab.
He spooned it up, but did really well to stay composed.
Caught in the deep.
Now we have Troy Busby coming out at first drop. So not the start the Exiles wanted.
But Sheiks is such an important player. Sets the tone for the side. That's massive. Caught by his opposition captain.
He's
confidence high.
Such a big player though. He'll go off. If I know Sheiky, he'll be absolutely stewing on the sideline here, and he'll have his say with the ball in the second innings, I'm sure.
For sure. He'll be revving up the boys when he gets back to the dugout.
Yeah, he's a good team man, Sheik. So he'll try and put it behind him and just focus on how they're going to build a total here. But
it's a super deep batting lineup, though, isn't it, Perce?
Very deep.
I mean, yeah, okay, they've got rid of that one big wicket, but yeah, look, Troy comes to the crease, another guy who can score very quickly, and great between wickets. They're super fit, these lads.
Absolutely.
But so far, swingers on top. Oh, they're pushing hard. They've got to come back for 2. Yes, that's great running, and he might get 4. Has he? He's beaten the man. No, has he? He has. That's 4 runs. First boundary of the game. And I don't like saying this, but poor fielding is what led to that. Should have been cut off, I would have thought. This is going to be the big difference, though, the fielding. East Exiles, by far the superior fielding side. Interesting to see your man Dan May when they bring him. He's going to pinch hit, right? So surely it's a back 10.
Yeah, Dan May's a gun. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. But so we're now 1 for 13 after 3 overs. It's an interesting injection here with Troy at first drop. When I was looking at the two sides, so the swingers are super lucky to have a player of Danny Batcher's quality. And as we saw in the last Sydney final here at North Sydney Oval, if you've got a guy that can get you a 35 ball 50, that can often be, that'll put you in a really strong position. And I think Danny's equal in the Exiles lineups. Troy, he's that sort of batsman. So he'll be a big wicket for the Exiles.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting deja vu here. Playing and missing by Richo to Widdestrom.
He just doesn't give you much, James, does he? He's such a quality bowler.
Loves it on turf. That's better. Single down the ground. Actually, there's got to be 2. Shafiq's coming around. He doesn't have the strongest arm. They do come back for 2 quite comfortably. Oh!
Great throw.
Jeez, it was nearly a direct hit. I wrote a Shafiq. Apologies. That's excellent running, though. Excellent running. Milk as many runs as you can that way from Widdestrom because you won't see many boundaries at all. Yeah, he's hit that between the fieldsmen. He's got to come back for 2. It's a big throw. And as a misfield again. It's a pretty big throw out there.
I think they would have got back, but still just plays in your head when you make a couple of mistakes in the field.
Right.
So
you don't want the ball coming towards you.
Absolutely.
Especially backing up the great start you've had here for the swingers. Oh, leg by. I think Richo might be happy to just get off the strike. Oh no, he's going to come back? No, not this time around.
And Wade Butler's started well behind the stumps. Not really a recognised keeper. I think probably the Danny Batcher would be the best keeper in this team, but
with Danny
needed
bowling
for his
this far,
bowling.
yeah.
So Wade's taken up the gloves. He does keep it occasionally. But
You reckon they'll swap after Danny has his fall? Potentially? Ooh, I think it's pitched outside leg though. Yeah, great call there by
James was very interested.
Yeah.
He's not a super animated guy.
No.
But he liked what he saw. Didn't get a lot of support from the rest of the team.
Is that a bit more desperation, you think, because of the game that we're playing?
Possibly. But
I mean, 2 overs, he's gone for 6, which is brilliant, but no wicket.
as we know, Phil doesn't get him wrong. So there's no way
Exactly right.
that was out. So excellent start for the Swingers. I mean, both bowlers have started remarkably well for a final. 1 for 11 for Danny, and none for 6 for James.
4 overs, 18. Who's coming on the bowl
So we've
now?
got Avil.
Avil.
Kumar coming on.
What can you
It's
tell
the
us about him, Purse?
First change. Avil's plays a lot in the Western Sydney comp. Obviously, he's been playing with Western Swingers. Has captained a team extremely well called the Blue Chakras in Western Sydney in the last couple of years. All right, Richo didn't quite know where that went, so but safely out for 1. So Blue Chakras were our Western Regional champions last year, so definitely a team that's improved a lot over the last couple of years. Running hard.
Are they going to come back for 2? He hasn't picked it up yet. They're
They're
coming
going
back. This could be trouble. The throw's no good, though. The throw's no good.
So I think they've picked the fielder here. He's slow off the mark.
It's a decent throw, too, to be fair, right? It's a big outfield.
It is a big outfield, which is why you just got to run those first ones hard,
Yep,
don't you?
yep.
And see
Make him
where you're
misfield.
placed.
Yep. Oh,
That
that's
was
gone straight up
wide.
in the air. Gus is coming around the cover. He's got this safely secured. Beautiful. And they're coming
off
back
the
for the steal. There could be a double play. No. Oh, wow.
Just looking for the signal. Did he get the whole way to the other end?
Oh, I
Richo?
wasn't looking, sorry. I was looking at Gus.
Not
When he
sure if he got the. He did get the steal.
did get
It's
the
been
steal. Well
recorded.
done.
So
Well done,
that's
Richo.
excellent game awareness there from Richo.
But Busby, wow, gone for 6.
Big wicket.
I got to say, there's 2 men you don't want to hit it to, Widdistrom and Gus. And Gus had plenty of time under that, safe as houses. And wow, this is not the Exile start they were looking for. 4 overs done, 2 for 23. And we said they bat deep. They're going to need to today.
Oh, we have one of the most.
Hang on,
Yeah, we've got one of the most
Oh.
popular players in Sydney. Sydney.
He's renamed the city.
Yeah. We might have to if he goes big tonight. So Vinay Kumar coming out to bat. He's won a title before with 0 ducks given. He's also won a Super Series with Sydney City as part of Ronnie's team at the last one we held. Excellent player, Vinay. He's an LMS legend.
Just
Everyone
FYI, he's never worn a helmet.
It makes me very sad, but it is true.
Well, he's super quick between wickets. 50 off, I reckon, about 25. Let's see if he can do it. Great start. Bat on ball.
They just need a partnership here, the
Big time.
Exiles.
Someone just to hang around with Richo.
Yeah.
Richo's going to anchor the innings, I'd say.
The run rate's 5 and over, which is fine. It's fine for this game.
Happy with that? Yeah.
Totally. It's
Good
just the
shot.
wickets. So hopefully, from an Exiles perspective, they're not panicking. They'll be disappointed with the batsmen who have been dismissed because 2 of their better bats. But they've, as you say, they bat very deep. Vinay's already calling for a bat change. And water. This is remarkable.
It's very
Vinay
cool
has faced
conditions.
1 delivery and needs water and a new bat.
And what about the skipper bringing it out to him? How good?
So, Avil Kumar, first over, gets a wicket. Big breakthrough there. And
Mohammed
looks
Shafiq
like
coming on,
Shafiq's coming on.
Well, he bowls leg spin, doesn't he? He bowls a bit of spin. He doesn't bowl mids.
I actually can't recall. I've bowled to him, sadly. And he
Not a good idea.
absolutely
Not a
belted
good
me.
idea.
But I can't remember seeing him bowl, so this will be interesting.
I remember him being okay, but Richo might be eyeing off cow corner here. Yeah, he's coming in with spin. There you go. Oh, he's
Well,
done it. It's
Richo's-
gone out to the covers, but it hasn't got enough on it, so Gus won't get to it. And Richo lives to fight another day.
I quite like that from Richo. Didn't even want to just see
No,
one.
no,
It's
no,
like,
straight
I'll-
after him.
I'll have a bit of that, thanks.
I want to put him off his game. Shafiq Takumar. Vinay, outside off. That's not where he wants it. He wants it full at his pads where he can do something with it. I tell you what, behind square, they're going to look at 2 or 3 there because Nikhil's sort of at square leg pretty much. So there's a lot of ground to cover there.
Absolutely.
With Shafiq bowling around the wicket. If he bowls a little bit too straight, he's not. He's bowled
he's
straight
not-
again. What a shot by Richo. Great 6. Oh, good comeback ball.
Oh, it looked wide for mine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Richo might have been a bit hard done by there.
How good Richo, though. It's great to
But-
see him hit a 6.
Feels on point, so.
Yeah, so it's got to be right.
it
It's
was
got to be
right.
right. Oh. How quick the 6 negated by 2 dot balls to follow. That finishes the over. 6 overs gone, 33 for 2. What I thought was a pretty big ground, and that's a pretty big shot. 60 odd metres, 65, and Richo did it effortlessly.
That's an excellent shot. Going in a run and ball at the moment for Richo, so 19 off 20, which given the couple of wickets gone, that's excellent. So that 6 that he hit really put him in the game here. And we've got Abel Kumar coming back on after getting Troy Busby out in the last over.
Oh, coming down the wicket was Vinay. Pushing for 2, pushing for 2. There's coming back. There's no one at the bowlers in. It's a good 2 if they do it. Oh, Gus would have needed a direct hit. But a bit of hesitation there. .140, I think we're looking at is a good score. I think a very defendable score of 140. Anything below, it's going to need to be brilliant bowling by the Exiles. He plays that nicely. Gus has to work to his left. Gus getting a good work out there in the covers. But I think he's well played. He's one of the better fielders, so I think they've done this pretty well.
I think 140 would be a really good total.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both sides bowls.
Got to come back for 2. Got to come back for 2. Richo took off. He's tired. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's in trouble. Whoa! Nearly the direct hit by Batra. Terrific throw.
That would have been awful for the Exiles after Richo's just really
wow.
getting in. He was definitely out of that hits.
He's a bit slow on the turn there, Richo, but he could be tired. He's been there a while. Vinay comes down the wicket. Played him.
Yeah, I think 140 would be a big total just because they are 2 quality bowling attacks.
Yep.
LMS predominantly played on synthetics. We don't get out on turf a lot, although several of these players do have good turf experience. And it's obviously a big ground here at North Sydney Oval too. So I think, if they can get 130, I reckon still competitive.
Well, remind us what got defended.
Yep, I should remember that. But
I know I wasn't there, but I think it was sub 100, was it?
I think it was just over 100.
Just over 100.
which
Well, there you go.
The primary club. So it was actually the primary club, they batted first and they had a bit of a collapse and then just got a partnership going, which, maybe this could be Richo and Vinay. So at the last year's final, it was Guy Sebastian who hit a magnificent 50 for the primary club with Damien Fredham, who was the last batsman in and hung around and got the primary club into a position to have a total to bowl to. And that will be the job of Mark Richardson and Vinay Kumar now.
Ooh, that stayed lower than I thought.
Very low.
Bowled it pretty short of a length.
So we have Nazir Shinwari in for his first over.
Good start. Ooh, a bit wild there. 3 runs to Richo, that's all he needs. I'm banking Richo in here to get his 50, just to anchor the innings, probably off maybe 35, let's say. He's got to pick up the run rate a bit, but the deeper they go into their bowling, the swingers. Oh, another wide, and that's the big one, the second wide, 3 runs, very costly. Richo's playing well. You don't need to give him 3 runs. Oh, big swing by Richo. Maybe a bit of frustration there. No need for that. 2 balls to go in this Nazir first over. Ooh, just rolled the wrist on that one. Nice quick single there. Very good.
Good comeback here from Naz. Would have been a little rattled after bowling a couple of wides in his first few balls.
Economical bowler usually out west, isn't Nazir?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, dropped it in nice and short there. Vinay on the back foot looking for 2. He's coming back, he's coming back, he's going to be in trouble. Oh! Fantastic running, Vinay Kumar. The throw wasn't on the money neither.
Wade did extremely well there. He's having a good day with the gloves.
He kept them in a chance with that one, didn't he? Yeah.
He did. It was just a bit wide and he caught it low and had a throw. But
44 after 8. You're the swingers, happy with that? Okay.
Okay from where they were.
Yep.
I think the Exiles are happy with this partnership. So
Definitely.
Richo's now moved on to 25 off 26 and Vinay's 7 off 7. Although looking extremely tired, Vinay, for a man who hasn't been out there long.
What did you say? Water after first ball. So you'd be gassed already. Push through the cover region, but straight to Gus. So my thinking here, we're in the 8th or 9th over now, is they're trying to save Dan May and Matt Sheen for probably the 12, 13 to come in and go bananas. But there's a lot banking on that to go hard very quickly. I would have thought Sheen might... Well, Sheen surely should be in next.
No, we've actually... So, interesting with the LMS eligibility rules. So, there's a player on each side who didn't play the correct number of games to be a fully playing member. So, that's in the Exiles team. That's Matt Sheen, actually. And for the Western Swingers, it's Gus Sloan. So, both players have played a lot for each side. But as part of the rules, they'll have to both bat at number 8 and they can't bowl any more than 2 overs each. So, not
pushing
something...
hard, he's hit it straight to the man. This is going to be trouble if the throw's any good. It's
throw.
decent. Oh! And he's gone! Rick's given him out. What a terrific throw, finally. He's had about 10 goes at it. And Vinay just a fraction short.
Shafiq, that was an excellent throw. Really accelerated it there and Wade took it cleanly. Rick was in the best position to make the call and he's given Vinay out.
Wow.
That's
he did hit it straight to him, but it's a big outfield.
Yeah, I think if Exiles could have got to the change of ends with Vinay and Richo still out there and getting a run of ball, they would have been happy with that. But big wicket there for Western Swingers.
Richo's seeing every one of his teammates come through at the moment. Is that Dan May, though? That's Dan May. Oh, here we go. Sparks will fly now.
Yeah, Dan May.
This is their biggest hitter behind Cheeky, but yeah, can hit a clean ball.
Let's have a little look at the stats. So, for this year, his strike rate is 261 across 9 innings with an average of 62. So, he's in red-hot form. And his career average... He's 40 with a strike rate of 220, so he's an exceptional batsman who scores rapidly. So let's see if he can do it here in the Sydney final.
First ball side, or he goes straight after him? Puts him on show. He goes straight after him. Nikhil out there in the deep, bit of a misfield, so they get an easy 2. Surely that's 2. There's a mix-up. Oh, wow. Geez, they made that harder than what it looked there. Exile.
They need to have a chat here with the change of over, because that was not clean. Should have been a simple 2, that.
So 9 overs gone, the score 50. Percy reckons they're on target. He's happy with this sort of run rate. I'm thinking they're behind the 8 ball a bit. So last over at this end before we change ends and go to the Ken Irvine scoreboard. going hard through the covers. That's racing away along the carpet, and he'll get 4 for that. They just had a field change too. They took Gus out of that area, put him the mid-on, and I believe that cost them 4 runs. Terrific shot there by Richo, starting to free his arms. Oh, he's gone hard. That's gone to third man. They'll just jog through for a single after what happened in the previous. It's good bowling here by Nazir. Trying to keep it nice and tight. Oh, crunch there by Danny May. He's hit into the gap. They've got to come back for 2. Richo's on the way back. The throw from Batra is not bad. He's in trouble. Oh, direct hit. He was Gonski. Direct hit. He was gone. Oh, well, Richo's getting seriously tired out there. He's been working hard. Fantastic fielding there by Danny Batra. You wouldn't think he's over 40, this bloke. Fit as a fiddle, this Danny Batra. 2 balls to go before the change of ends. Dropped it in short. He's pulled it behind square. Dan May's got to come back for 2. It's racing away to the fence though. They're going to get 4. Big boundary. Few and far between have been the boundaries. You take that. And Nazir's starting to become a little bit expensive here after a good start initially. I got the feeling they're going to... Well, this is the last ball before we change ends. Dynamic nature of our game. We have 10 overs from each end. He goes hard. He goes straight down the ground. Gus has got it covered, though, here at long on. He's pretty straight. And it's just a single, and he fires it back in. And at the end of 10... Well, 3 overs, 1 for 17's going well, so why not? Ooh, big swing by Danny May. His intentions are clear. He's looking for a 20 ball 50, or 25 ball 50.
It's always interesting at the change 10 overs because they obviously discuss the tactics, have a moment to assess where they're at in the game.
Bang! Hit through the covers, but he had to pick out Gus, didn't he? I didn't understand that last over. They moved Gus from cover where he's been saving so many runs to mid-on, and then all of a sudden they leaked the boundary. Now they've gone back to that, so at least they've recovered here. The lights look to be taking effect here at the great North Sydney Oval. Oh, he's gone hard at that one, but Gus is coming towards it. Another catch for Gus. Hitting it to the wrong man. Oh, big wicket.
That's Richo.
Richo, what a fine innings. He's done real well.
He's kept them in it. And
Certainly
gave
has.
them a bit of a total there at the halfway mark. So it'd be interesting to see who comes out now.
Who is it?
Your eyes better than mine?
I'm trying. Is that Scotty Williams?
Yes, looks like
Scotty Williams, yeah. Yep, Scotty Williams. So, not a known big hitter. Can strike well, but... So then Richo getting a nice ovation there from the team. Anchored the innings there really well.
I'm excited to see Scott bat here and see what he can do. He's hit a lot of quick 50s in LMS, but he's got... Daniel May's definitely going to be the one. Well, you can see it with a couple of shots of play.
Just got to get him on strike as much as possible, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, the Channel 7 helicopter's just coming over to watch LMS. Just hovering around the ground here.
I think it might be a nice time for Scott to bat because he'll just get to, try and get Daniel May on strike as much as he can. And then hopefully if Dan goes well and retires or, gets out but gets some quick runs, and then Scott will be able to take over. And
I'll just quickly tell you, he's got a phobia about getting a golden duck, so he's going to push for a single. Watch this. There. Whoa! Nearly got it for the golden duck. Wow. So up until about a month ago, he'd had 180 innings across all the games of cricket he plays without a duck, and then he got one very recently, so the streak's been reset. But he's very nervous about getting out for a duck. Watch him push this. He has to. Oh no, he goes pretty hard at it. At least he's off the mark there. That'll calm down. Oh, he's coming back.
This is
great running. Wade throws. Oh, direct hit. I think they might have had him. Nikhil's not happy with the bowler taking the stumps. He thought he should have been up there.
Excellent spell from Avil there. So he's gone 2 wickets for 20 runs from his
Brilliant.
4 overs.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to be very happy with that.
Oh, here you go. Percy's favourite's about to come on the bowl now.
Gussie Sloane. So as we mentioned, Gus is only able to bowl 2 overs in this final. He's played a lot of games for Western Swingers, but not enough in the season they've qualified through. So he'll have 2 overs where he can bowl here. So it looks like they've brought him on to try and get Daniel May out.
Gus a very sharp bowler, so watch it get through to the keeper. Probably the quickest bowler we've... Oh, maybe besides Widdistrom.
Yeah, Widdistrom. Oh, he's gone big.
Shot. It's gone up in the air. Batcher's under it. He's under the cover. Has he got it? He most certainly has.
Excellent
What
catch.
a catch. Williams is coming back for the steal, and he gets it. Oh, big wicket. First ball, Gus. Your man on fire. And he takes the massive wicket of Daniel May.
That's exactly why he was brought on to do that. So, good captaincy there from Nikhil Darwin.
What about the
Not
cover?
sure, he
That's
wouldn't
the
have-
third catch in covers.
Yeah. Nikhil wouldn't have played against Daniel May before, I don't think. James Widdistrom would have.
Yep.
I don't think anyone else on the side, but no doubt had checked out his stats and saw he was pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
And after a couple of aggressive shots in the last over from Daniel May, brought Gus on and gets a wicket with his first delivery. So,
I've got to say, behind Widdistrom, Gus, one of the best bowlers in Sydney, most consistent bowler as well, I've got to say.
he's improved a lot over the years. He's more notably a batsman and still very good batsman, but has improved his bowling. So he'll be part of the Sydney Storm team going to the India Open in a few weeks now, which we're all pretty excited about.
Go the Storm.
Gus will be a key member of that team.
Now, Sherry comes on the bat here. He's probably usually the tail ender, but if not for Matty Sheen coming in. Ooh, Rick being a bit lenient there with the wides. So Sherry can hit a ball, but yeah, I'm not looking for anything more than probably 20 at tops from him. I'd say Gus just has to put it on the stumps. He'll get him LB or bowl for sure. Just don't give him width. There it is. Ooh, straight a ball. Whipped on the onside. They're coming back for 2. Sherry's coming back. It's a slow turn. He had to run around Gus, but the throw from the fielder was pretty ordinary. Geez, I'll tell you what, 100's looking pretty tough now. I mean, Matt Sheen's still to come, obviously.
Matt Sheen's quality.
One of their better bats.
One of the better number 8s you'd see, that's for sure.
And a lefty, the first lefty that we're going to see today. Oh, dropped it in short. Geez, that's carried too. He's Gus a sharp bowler.
A lot of the pressure now does fall onto Scotty Williams. He's definitely the recognised batsman in this partnership. And Sherry, obviously, is going to stay out there for as long as he can before Matty Sheen will come out, who will no doubt do a job for the Exiles. But in this partnership that we're concentrating on now, the man coming on strike, Scott Williams, will be the key. That's actually the end of the over. So Gus got the breakthrough, 1 for 5. And the Exiles moved to 5 for 70 after 12 overs. So I think they're doing all right, runs-wise. It's the
runs-wise,
wickets.
yeah,
the wickets
exactly.
is a big problem.
Because Scotty Williams has to do what Richo did. He has to hang around and...
He does. I mean, at this rate, it doesn't look like they're going to bat the 20.
yeah.
So
there's a big danger of that. And has Nikhil sensed that, and he's bringing back Widdistrom earlier than expected? I thought Widdistrom would have bowled 18 and 20 over.
Yeah, I agree. So they're...
Going for the jugular.
Absolutely.
Nicely played. Scotty, can I come? No.
It's really interesting here because of this rule with the 2 ineligible players having to, eligible but having to play differently. It's interesting what role you want Sherry to play here.
Oh, that is not in the playbook. What was that? The ramp by Scotty. I mean, there's ample ground there, but
big gap.
The Shiki wouldn't have been happy with that shot.
Against the number 1 bowler.
Pick the right guy.
Scotty's obviously feeling good about himself.
Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, absolutely. Hits that down the ground, the mid-off, but straight to him.
Yeah, so normally if Sherry had been coming in at number 8 here, you'd just be wanting him to rotate the strike.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is his role now, but there's the added factor of Matt Sheen coming in last.
Yeah, he's got to go a bit harder. you think?
Well, it's how much value he puts on his wicket, because there is a stronger batsman coming in after him. Sherry, an excellent bowler and handy bat, but Matt Sheen definitely the stronger out of the pair with the bat. So,
but he can't throw his wicket away too, by the sound, because then it puts too much pressure on Sheen when he comes in.
It does, and it doesn't look like they're bat the 20. So it's
that's right.
an added layer.
Great shot. He's hit that straighter. They've got to come back for 2, surely. Sherry's on the bike. No, they took that pretty casually. End of the over.
So, James Widdistrom, 9 runs from his 3 overs. He's been excellent, showing why he's one of the best players in Sydney. And we have Shafiq coming on. He went for 8 runs in his first over. I feel like this is the bowler that Dan May would have liked to have seen.
He would have loved this. Well, we'll never know, but I would assume this is exactly what he would have been looking for.
I think
bowling around the wicket at the pads.
I reckon Scotty might go quite aggressive here as well. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays it.
Bowling it nice and outside wide, outside of. Oh, Nikhil with a bit of a fumble. Yeah, I don't think they've got to push for any scary 2s here. If you're not comfortable, leave it alone. That's the ball you want to see. Oh, he should have left it. Would have been a wide down leg.
Oof. Aggressive
So
throw
much pressure from Matt Sheen, isn't it? Coming in like, even if he comes in the 15-16, he's got to go hard, right?
He does.
So if he comes in now, he's got to hold his wicket. He comes in later, he's got to push hard. Definitely not the playbook they were looking for before the game. They're coming back for 2. Scotty's pushing hard, but Danny Batra made exceptional ground to that. Fantastic. Oh, is he stumped? He's gone. Is he gone? Oh.
Phil's shaking his head.
That was lightning work from Butler.
It was. Gave that a lot of flight there, Shafiq.
Yeah. And lost it in the clouds.
Butler was up to it.
This is terrific bowling by Shafiq. Really good.
Really good. Just 3 runs from that over. And who are we bringing on now? Looks like Widdistrom is going to bowl out. Super aggressive captaincy here from Nikhil, which, I mean, can't argue with it.
Absolutely.
I think...
what about the stroker genius? Brings on Gus for the wicket and then says, all right, have a break. I'll have another plan here. And it's just... Swingers. I think the swingers are in total control mode here. They're very happy with what's going on.
They're in front.
Yeah.
It's the interesting thing for me will be if the Exiles manage to bat the 20 and what total they can post.
Oh, bowled him! Off stump, nailed him. Scotty Williams on his way back. Oh boy, not good.
The low chases can be hard. We had in the Western Sydney summer final we had yesterday. The team who's been the best all season, Cos We Can, we're only chasing, it was low 80s against PIYC. And yeah, they just really struggled to chase it down. They lost 2 wickets in the first over. Then they started cruising again, lost another couple of wickets, and eventually did it with a few overs spare, but they were 6 down. So the low chases can sometimes be hard because it's in a lot of these guys' natures to go aggressively. Whatever the total is here for Exiles, the swingers aren't going to need to be aggressive. They're just going to need to have good partnerships.
Lefty to lefty. So Matt Sheen coming out, 5 overs to bat with Sherry. Oh, that's going to play on his mind too, because if they have Sherry batting on his own, it's not going to leave a lot left in the locker. And they're only on 77. As you said, in danger of not batting the 20. And at this point, struggling to get to 100. But 110's okay.
Yeah.
It's something to work with at least. Oh, great first up ball there by Widdistrom. They're pushing hard. Sherry's coming back for the second, and he gets back quite comfortably.
Yeah, he's pretty quick, Sherry.
Even with the good throw and fueled by Danny Batra.
I think here, Sheen really needs to face the last 3 balls of the Widerstrom over here.
Yeah.
We just need to get through and then reassess.
Shot through the covers. Now this is runs. Yes, he's hit it square all the way to the fence for 4. Terrific shot by Matty Sheehan.
It's a fantastic start here from Matt. 6 off his first 2 deliveries.
Oh, good. He's making it look easy. What would be if he was able to bat up the order? Nevertheless, he's got to do a tail end job here, which is not usually in his go. I can't remember ever him batting at 8. I like him leaning on that, looking for Sherry to come back. He's coming to the danger end, but he won't. The throw's very good.
So he's just given Sherry 1 ball to get through
That's all right.
here.
Just survive.
Just survive. So Widerstrom's been fantastic. Definitely the pick of the bowlers for mine. 1 for 16 with 1 delivery left.
Hasn't bowled 1 short ball.
No.
Everything's been fairly full. Oh! Pitched outside leg though. Great ball. He's thudded into the
What a
pad.
spell from Widerstrom.
Yeah, brilliant. As you would expect from a class player like him.
So the Exiles will be feeling good. Abel Kumar, who bowled tremendously and got 2 wickets, and Widerstrom have both bowled out. We're now looking Batra, who opened the bowling well, got 1 for 11 from his 2 overs. He's coming back on now as we enter the 16th over.
Matty Sheen liked the spin, you reckon? Over the wicket, which is pitching outside leg for him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how aggressive he goes here.
And my big concern here, not the strongest fielders on the onside. I mean, they got James, but he's at mid-on, so he's straight. I don't see the ball going straight down the ground here. I think he's made a mistake with the field placements, or with the fielders he's put where he has. This could spell trouble. Oh, nah, it's pitched outside leg, hit outside leg. A good start there by Batra. We pushed that outside very wide. He's smoked it straight to Gus at cover for the single. Sherry, what can you do? Something special. Just change the momentum and give us a boundary. Comes down the wicket, goes hard. This is 6. It's massive. It's into the stands. What a great shot by Sherry. Oh, that's massive. Came down the wicket to Batra and put him back over his head.
What were you saying about Sherry's batting before?
He was listening to me. What a shot. Just change the momentum like that. Yeah, I don't mind that though.
He just dabs at one.
He wanted the single. Just
go large, Sherry.
If they eke it to 100 in the next over, I reckon they can go bananas and get to 130, potentially in the last 3. Oh, geez, didn't that move?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
Very
good
good
comeback
bowling.
there from Danny Batra, from the seasoned vet.
To finish the 16th over, the score.
So we're now looking at 91 runs after 16. So
all right.
a really good little start to the partnership here from Matty Sheen and Sherry.
I think Matty Sheen he would like Gus's pace. It'll be fairly full.
So we've got 4 overs left. This will be Gus's last.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So you'd assume Batra will bowl another as well.
And they got to find another 2. Oh, what a delivery from Gus Lane. Play and miss there from Matty Sheen.
It's an excellent start there. So the other bowlers used that still have overs is Shafiq and Naz. It'll be interesting to see who.
Surely Shafiq's got to have another one, I think. They fancy him.
Yeah.
Oh, is that called
Big appeal.
behind? I didn't think there was anything. I didn't hear anything.
Wade didn't look that interested. The Gus, the bowler, did, which you'd expect from the bowler. I'm not sure you'd want Shafiq bowl in the last over, so I would have probably held Gus for the last, but maybe.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Maybe Nikhil's just going aggressive, which has worked to this point.
Yeah.
To try and get a breakthrough
he's
here.
probably hoping they don't get to the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little dab. Sheen looking to come back. No.
Sherry not interested, which was the right decision.
Got to say, while you want to get Sherry out, you probably just don't want to bowl in his wheelhouse. So bowling well outside off, he's not going to get you.
Yep.
So you don't want him to get an opportunity to strike the ball. And he gets away with it because it's a thick edge flying down the third man area, and it's 4 runs, and Gus not happy with that. Oh, wow. Fortune favours the brave, and Sherry doing brilliantly well to back up Matty Sheen here. Nice little partnership towards the end. I can see Nikhil, as he gets the ball, shaking his head. This is not what he wanted for a last wicket stand, or second last wicket stand. Using the pace of Gus, got the edge, lucky, but still. Now Gus is going to drop it in short. Watch this. The comeback ball has to be short. There it is. Oh, Gus. It's like a playbook. You just know what's happening. When he gets hit, he gets upset and he drops it in very short, but it's a terrific ball.
That's why you're the best in the business, KB.
So what, we got 17 overs gone, Purse?
We do, so 96 runs now, so edging close to that 100. And so they're going to bring on Naz coming on. This will be interesting. The only other bowling option they have now, other than Naz, is spin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they maybe Naz is going to bowl the 18th in the last here, and Batra or Shafiq.
Oh, they've got to push for 2. It's Widdistrom, but it's not going to get to him. Oh, that's perfectly placed between Widdistrom and Gus, the 2 best fielders on the pitch. They've done exceptionally well there, Matty Sheen. Well done. Good backing up there, Sherry. Swingers just struggling to finish them off here. They've got them on the ropes, but they've just allowed them a glimmer of hope to set a score that might be semi-decent. Oh, hit that too well to Gus. It'll just be a single. I don't mind Naz. I've never seen him bowl before, but he's very tight with his bowling. Just up and down, but puts it on the spot. Oh, he dropped it in shorter there. Sherry, I love it.
Down the wicket.
He's trying to throw the bowler off.
It's been an entertaining innings.
Oh, brilliant.
Well,
from the least expected guy, right? We have all this expectation on everyone else, and then the guy.
Well, Naz is so he's got 38 LMS wickets, average 23, economy 6, so very handy bowler.
Very impressive. Oh, that could be wide. Yeah, Rick calls it.
Naz's
Rick. Yep.
Naz's record would be pretty much playing all in Division 1 as well, which just solidifies his quality.
Oh, he's hit this straight, and the man was off the mark pretty slow. It's coming down. He's going to get to it. Yes, he will. Well done, Shafiq. And rips it back in. There was definitely 2 on there, but Sherry might be a bit tired, I think, perhaps.
I think he thought it was going to be 4. And that just went a bit casual. I thought it was.
Well, Shafiq was slow to react to him.
Shafiq recovered really well. He's waving. He's very happy with his efforts.
Kept it to 1. Pretty good. Oh, big swing by Sherry.
That will be the.
Well, it's a bit of a free hit because if anything, you're happy with Sheen facing the next over.
You are. Although, I have to say, KB, after all this negative talk about Sherry's batting, he is the second highest scorer in the team right now. Although Matty Sheen on strike is rapidly approaching him. So Sherry moves to 16 or 17, so he's really done his job here. Excellent innings from Sherry. And Matty Sheen hasn't wasted any time. He's had a couple of dots in the last few balls. It slowed him down a little bit, but he's 14 off 12.
And this is the penultimate over here with Danny Batra taking it.
So, Batra, which means that it'll be
Naz
or Shafiq to finish.
Yep. Surely be Naz, considering Shafiq hasn't bowled in a few overs. Batra coming in. Oh! He's monstered that! Over cow corner! Onto the roof of the Irani stand! That was huge! What a shot! Right in the slot! Oh!
I think if there was any doubt about who was bowling the last over, it won't be Shafiq now. They'll be going with Naz, because Sheeny obviously quite likes it. Likes a bit of Smith.
Does he go again? Oh, that was a better ball on the money there. And they're looking back too. Got to get him back on strike. Sheen coming back. The throw's decent, is it? Yeah. Whoa! Gee whiz.
Great running from Sheen and from Sherry. This is an excellent knock.
Good fielding too. Great cricket here to finish it off.
22 off 14 for Matty Sheen now, and the Exiles move to 110.
Wow, from where they were, this is an excellent score.
They're building a total to defend now.
He's gone down the ground. I don't think Shafiq's going to get to this one. It's 4 runs. A great effort by Shafiq in the outfield, but hit too straight and too cleanly by Matt Sheen. Oh, this partnership.
That's
excelling.
Shafiq had a lot of ground to cover there, and it was just hit so sweetly from Matty Sheen. Excellent fall. This is turning into a massive over for the Exiles.
Wow. The first over with multiple boundaries. And he's gone hard again. This time he's gone wide of mid-off. He hasn't hit it as well, but who cares? The skill's going to be 4. What a shot. Great shot, Matty Sheen. They finished no, there's still one to come. Oh, he's on fire here. What a score there. 140 at the start of the innings, I was thinking. You were thinking 100 is okay. They're probably on track to get 130 at least at this rate. Oh, he's bowled it wide. Oh, but he got bat onto it. This could be in trouble. He throws it. Oh! It's probably shaved the stumper has. Wow. Oh, there could be overthrows again. Oh, there is. Oh, pandemonium.
Sherry
And it could be 4 more on the other end. He has to come back. Oh, he's in trouble. It's all happening. Wow. It went from a single to 2 to 3.
The big news out of that is also that Matt Sheen retains the strike for the last over. Sherry was always going to sacrifice his wicket there.
If need be, yes, of course. Unnecessary throw from James Widdistrom.
So, looks like...
The final over is upon us.
What did they get?
Yeah,
they got 19 runs from that over.
Wow!
Huge over. So 121 for the Exiles now with 1 over to go. And the Exiles, they're a pretty lively bunch, but they've been pretty quiet throughout. But I tell you what, we heard them in that last over. And so Naz, Shinwari.
Still got to look at it from the other side too here, to be fair to the Swingers. Going into the game, sub 140, they were always going to be happy with that if they kept the Exiles to sub 140. So I still think while this game's got away with them at the end with momentum, they're still pretty happy with what's happening. Straight down the ground. This time Shafiq's coming to it nicely. Clean pick up and good throw. Well done.
That's an excellent result for Swingers here, bringing Sherry back on strike. And
absolutely.
Sherry is
He's
exhausted.
Well, he's going to take 2 steps down and he's going to swing hard. So if you drop it in short, he's going to go over mid-wicket. If you go full, he's going to go down Gus or Widdistrom straight on the offside. So surely it's full. It is. And it's outside off. That's great bowling. Oh, he's knackered. Oh, he's knackered.
He's showing all the stumps here.
Yeah, he's giving himself too much room.
Yeah, I think so. And Naz has reacted to that.
Yeah, such a tight bowler.
Yeah.
Good lines. Surely he's just got to push a single and just get Sheen on strike, the fresher man. No, he comes down the wicket. And he gets the edge. It might be fine enough. Nikhil's coming around to it. Does he get there? He does. They're coming back for 2. I'd probably say 2 might not be what you wanted. Perhaps with 2 balls to go.
I think you just got to get all the runs now. We have seen a 6 from Sherry in this innings, so he's definitely capable, but the issue is he looks exhausted.
That's right. Single and get Matt Sheen for a home run is the best way to finish for the Exiles. Their best chance. Swingers. Nazir drops it in short. That's nice.
They're just going to go the one.
No, they're just got to. Surely they can't come back. Yeah, they don't. So Sheen gets the home run ball. So home run ball. What does this mean, Perth?
So in LMS, if you hit a 6 off the last delivery of the innings, it's worth 12. So it doesn't happen with 4s. They don't double. It's only a 6. So huge
and
delivery.
Percentage of that happening?
That depends who's facing it, doesn't it, KB?
Matt Sheen?
Yeah, look, the odds of it happening with Matt Sheen on strike have increased, but I'm back in Naz here. I think he'll get it done.
Oh, he went hard. He didn't get it. Low full toss.
They got to run 2.
And it's just going to come back for 2. They should get it pretty comfortably. They do. What a fabulous first innings we've seen here in the Sydney final, Perth.
Yep. So it is 127 that the East Exiles have posted. And I think, look, it's been a game of momentum changes. Yep. So definitely Western Swingers started the game in the best fashion, and the Exiles were on the ropes, but they fought back thanks to a fantastic partnership there from Sherry and Matt Sheen, whilst also Mark Richardson making strong contributions early. So I think the Exiles will be stoked from where they were.
Yes.
But if Western swingers can overlook the fact that the game did get away from them a little bit there, it's a good total for Western swingers with the batting lineup they have to chase.
Very, very.
Yeah.
I'd say they're quietly confident. I think the Exiles are like, oh, we're happy with where we got to, but
Yep.
the Swingers are thinking, we're 127. We've got a batting lineup that can demolish that.
Totally.
So,
Danny Batcher is just going to be so crucial here. If he can get 50, the Swingers will do it so
He's
easily,
just so
I
consistent.
think.
He's
He's
got
so
experience.
consistent. And so he just needs to... This is like a perfect innings for Danny Batcher just to come in and do what he does well.
absolutely.
And others just to operate around him. So, and the Exiles will know that. That'll be a key wicket early. But, yeah, I think both sides should be feeling good about where they're at.
Yep. Yeah, it still hangs in the balance. I probably favoured the Swingers ever so slightly
Yeah,
with what happened in the first innings, but turf wicket, anything can happen.
it can, yeah. Be interesting. So we're going to have a little break now while we just change ends and get ready for the second innings. Stay tuned and we'll be back shortly.
The chase from the Western Swingers, talking off cam, Percy and I was, I've got to say, I'd be happier if I was in the Swingers camp after that first innings. Pre-game, under 140, pretty happy with the batting lineup they've got. Percy, on the other hand, seems to think 130 is plenty. And they'll start with Troy, obviously I'd say their strongest bowler. And a pretty aggressive field here. So what, they've got mid-off is up in the traditional mid-off here for Sheeky, and mid-wicket is up inside the circle, saving one. Busby in for his first ball, short and wide. Lashed away there by Nazir for nothing. So we're back here, Perce, for the chase. And they've started with Nazir and Batra.
Yep.
We knew Batra was going to open, but Nazir opening? Was that on the cards, you reckon? Pre-game? Oh, crunch! Bang! What a shot! Oh.
As I was about to say, I think it's an inspired choice. And, it's exactly what I would have done as captain.
Over cover, absolutely blew him away. One bounce and crashed into the fence. I think we're taking one of the pickets out.
I think they've gone... Everyone in the match knows that Batra's like such an important wicket in this game. So they've probably gone with Batra. They just want to be rotating the strike and staying in and protecting his wicket.
Right.
And they've paired him with someone pretty aggressive in Shinwai who can take the game away from the Exiles. And he showed it. First shot. It was
started phenomenally.
Yes.
I think he's definitely caught them by surprise. I've got to say that I think the big difference I haven't seen the Western Swingers play a lot in recent times, but twos, I don't think they'll be quite as nippy between wickets than what the Exiles were.
Definitely. Yeah, the Exiles did really well with their twos, and that's a good point you raised. The Swingers are going to need to hit more boundaries to win.
Oh, so this is what I was talking about.
So Nazir Shinwari, in his 41 games, averages 47, but the key thing here is his strike rate is 226.
Wow. Evidence of his first ball going for... they've gone back for Danny Batra. Why? Why do they... That would have went straight to Sheeky at mid-off where he was standing before. That's... not making much sense of that.
I think you're right. They could afford to be a bit more aggressive to Danny, make him play a bit more aggressively.
Okay, yeah.
So I think, to your point, if they had a few more aggressive fielders in.
He's gone hard to mid-wicket. Scotty Williams out there, puts his body on the line, keeps it to one. So in the end, they've salvaged the over pretty well after conceding an early boundary, going for 8 off the first there.
And the wide, so yeah.
And the wide, yeah.
Handy. It looks like we're going Scotty Williams coming on.
Definitely not my choice. Wow. I mean, good bowler, but to go second up. Line and length bowler, yes.
I think the other interesting point here is so for Nazir, the Exiles won't have seen much of him.
Right.
Whereas they have of Widdistrom. And that could be playing into the Exiles bowling order. If they've seen Widdistrom, they know he's a quality bat, so maybe they're saving someone like a Sheeky for when Widdistrom comes in, which I'd say will be next.
Down the ground, just a single to Sheeks. I think that's the versatility of Sheeky, right? He can bowl anywhere in the innings. But here we go again. So the batter, they're bringing Sheeky up to a traditional mid-off, and mid-wicket, Busby's coming up to cut off the single there.
I like this from the Exiles. This is good.
And he has to go hard, and he goes hard through the cover region, and he picks up 4 and says, take that.
Shows the quality of Danny Batra. Wasn't pressured by the situation there of the fielder tightening in around him, and put it past the skipper there. So Sheeky will not be happy with that move, and Sheeky is going to stay back now. So he's reacted to the shot from Batra.
You've got a bowl straighter though. Oh, nearly chipped it up to Troy. Oh, wow. Jeez, that would have been the game changer if they get Batra. The anchor out. Wow.
I think mentally it's just huge for both sides too. So if they were to get Batra early, I think the momentum would switch towards the Exiles.
Better ball, even though it was a low full toss, at least it was straighter, not giving Batra the room. Good throw there by Sheeks. Swingers making it look easy though at the moment.
Excellent start from the Swingers.
Haven't looked in trouble with the ball yet. And this aggressive style of play that the Western Swingers usually have, where they score 200 plus quite often out in Western Sydney. Good ball down to Dan May at mid-on. He's got it covered. Two overs gone. Score 15.
So it looks like we might be seeing Sheiks.
Is he? Yep, yeah. They do often do a 3-over rotation though with their guys. Sorry, 3-player rotation, so where they get 1 over each. Which
it could be
quite
good.
common, yeah. Oh, hang on, Matt Sheen's coming to mid-off, so I'd say maybe Matt Sheen's coming off for the next one. So Sheeks, he's going to be aggressive to him. He's going to bowl into Danny Batra, line and length, go for the stumps.
Yeah, we got Nazir on strike.
Oh, sorry, Nazir,
up, and Nazir probably hasn't seen. Oh, hold on.
He's not bowling spinner, just he's bowling off a few steps.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just bowling a few steps. Oh! Can't say it's spin, but...
In the warm-ups, I saw him absolutely just striding in. And he was bowling on one stump and hitting it regularly. And now here he is just throwing it up.
He's playing showman games. Oh!
This is
a near Yorker. I tell you what, so this evolved about, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. One day he was playing in the lower grades and he came off a couple of steps and he bowled well and he was happy with it and his body didn't take a toll. And then ever since then, he hasn't gone back to full stride ever, Sheeks. But he's on the money, like he's been bowling really well. Until then, that's gone down the ground. Dan May's under it. He stops it. Oh, he saved the 6, but he dropped the catch. But that was a tough one though. Jeez, very lucky, Naz. He just got enough on it because Dan May's very safe.
They're very tricky, those catches, when you know that you're just closing in on the boundary. So he did well to keep it in the field of play.
He did.
And it was only a single.
Yeah, he tossed it up a bit more there, Sheeks. They've hit that wide at cover, but again, they're coming back for 2. This is interesting. The throw's a shocker from Scotty. They come back for 2 quite comfortably. Yeah, I think 1 more metre, Dan May had that comfortably, and Batra's on his way, also Nazir's on his way back. But not to be. Still a good over here by Sheeks. Yeah, you'll take that. So what, 4 off it. Super tight there from the captain. Just big game player.
Yep. And the Swingers fall behind the required run rate for the first time, but the key thing is they haven't lost any wickets in 3 overs, which was not something the Exiles were able to do.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and that's really at the moment, I think, the key for Swingers. If they can just keep there or thereabouts on the run rate.
Is this a good idea? They've gone to their 4th bowler. They're showing every bowler, by the look of it, to the Swingers. And now Nikhil might be able to react with his batting order, like if need be. He's now seeing a Sherry bowl, because none of these guys would have seen Sherry bowl.
No.
Plays exclusively in the East and hasn't, this would be his first final series. He's a bit of an erratic bowler, a bit of a wild thing. Can bowl wides, can bowl the stump out of the ground. And that probably looked worse than what it was out of the hand.
But Batcher just didn't know what to do.
He's like, this guy's all hands and legs coming at me. And
I think that was quite well done from Danny there. He just was like, I just need to see what happens here. And we'll start again.
Yeah.
Ball two. That's
a
much
better ball.
than
Yeah. Much smoother.
Oh, that's a bad.
No. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. No backing up from Vinay. The throw probably wasn't required neither.
Matty Sheen could see it coming.
Yeah,
so
he did. He
was calling out to Vin.
Unnecessary run there. Oh, that's a full toss outside off. I think has he got 6? No, he's got 4.
4 runs. That was.
Oh, it's a no ball too. It's
that
a
was
no.
a bit more like the first delivery. It just didn't come out of the hand right.
Nah, this is the erratic nature of Sherry. You never know what you're going to get with him.
And Batcher will go very aggressive here. You don't need to be giving Batcher these opportunities. He loves to just work it around, but he can go big.
Not a bad ball though. Well done.
Sheeny not happy with Vinay at the moment. They've lost to kill. And the look is still killing. So, I think...
That's down the ground, straight to Matt Sheen. 1 bounce, easy as it. So after Nazir's first boundary off the first ball, he's gone 10 for 10. So it looks like it's the other way around. Batch was the aggressive batsman at the moment.
We did get
Nazir's
that
hanging around.
And he didn't waste it. Hit it 4. And that's...
Good slower ball, very good slower ball. Hit it behind backward point. But Scotty Williams cuts it off. I'll tell you what, all the while, the swingers are making this look very comfortable. 4 overs gone, 29 the score. Nikhil sitting back in the dugout saying everything's going to plan. This is perfect.
Everyone's sitting down looking really relaxed from the swingers, apart from Gus Sloan, who's just walking up and down. Nervous man.
The Exiles have got to come up with something, so they've got to change game plan, whatever it may be. And what, Shiki going to bowl again? He is. Yep.
I think that's the right call. He definitely looked...
Yep.
There was a lot happening in that over when he bowled.
Definitely.
So, going back to the skipper.
Oh, that was on the money there. Dan May racing in, so just a single to long on.
The Exiles are looking very lively in the field. A lot of chatter.
Yep.
Definitely different energies when Western swingers were bowling.
Bit more, I think it's a bit desperation though here by the Exiles. They're a bit worried. I think with the start that the swingers have got off to, they've knocked off a very comfortable 30 runs, and they've got some big players in the sheds.
Yeah. I think the Exiles just, given the comeback that they had, they just want to scare Western swingers a bit.
Yeah.
So by taking a couple of wickets, that's a wide from Sheiks. So they take a couple of wickets, and then from the position that swingers were in, which should have been a winnable, they shouldn't be chasing as many runs as they currently are.
No, definitely not. Yeah, the momentum was with the Exiles at the end of that innings for sure.
Definitely, but it has changed around quite rapidly here.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Misfield by Matty
Misfields.
Sheen. Oh, was he foxing? I don't know.
He's got a good arm on
He
him,
has.
so possibly.
Nice dot ball. Got to say, I'm going to call it pretty early here, Burst. Unless there's a monumental collapse, the swingers have this in the bag, surely. They're just going way too easy with what they've got to come. The Exiles don't even look like they're troubling them at the moment. Look at that. A clean shot between mid-wicket and mid-on for 4. 1 bounce. Too good here by the swingers.
Look, this was what happened last year, though. the bowled over were absolutely cruising home against the Primary Club of Australia until Ben Hames, the hero from Crookwell, took a hat-trick at North Sydney Oval and turned the game around. So, what did I say about one wicket? Yeah. And so we're going to go to Matty Sheen now.
I don't think we are. I think we got to Vinay.
Vinay.
Before Matt Sheen. So I don't think they want Matt Sheen bowling to this opening lineup, by the look of it. Now with Vinay coming on, it's right arm around. It'd be low, full stuff, all at the stumps, generally speaking.
I like this move from Exiles. It's always exciting when Vinay's involved in the game.
Yeah, but look at that. He's put it behind square. Troy's got a big run there. And it's the most comfortable two of the day, without doubt. He hasn't really got cover there because Busby's pretty square, so he needs to bowl a little bit further outside, maybe outside off or just on off. Oh, but that's gone across him. That's a fair ball. Made
I
Batra
think a
chase.
bit of an exaggerated movement from Batra there made it look like it could be wide, but good from Vinay. Good adjustment.
Oh, nice ball. I think they'd be very happy if they could get 5 off of this, the Exiles. But Vinay's not really going to take a wicket. He's more of a controlling the runs kind of bowler. Bit short there, taken square. Oh my word, that's placed beautifully. And he's got 4 runs for it. Terrific shot there by Nazir. That was effortless as well.
Yeah, they're just both chiming in now. So Naz moves to 19 off 14 and Batra 25 off 18. So the Exiles desperately need to break up this partnership.
Wow. Not looking good. This, you might as well start engraving the shield now. The Swingers are going to be 2-time champions by the look of it. Oh, he's gone big over mid-wicket. And it's 6 runs. That actually probably would have been 4, but diving to his right was Sheeks, to his left, and kicked it over.
Tried to take a one-hander there. It would have been an excellent catch if he was able to hang on to it.
Absolute screamer it would have been,
Hasn't done any damage to his hand there.
Very unfortunate. Jeez, and of all the players they got to hit it to, he was...
So, 6 overs, 50 for 50 after 6.
Jeez. And they're doing it so evenly. 25 of 18 for Batra, 25 of 15 for Nazir.
Here we go, Matty Sheen.
Okay, they can't wait any longer. In the 7th over, they're bringing on Matty Sheen, their left-arm orthodox spin bowler.
Matty will be feeling good about himself after his effort with the bat to get the Exiles to a total. So let's see if he can convert that
now, this is big.
to his bowling.
I know for convenience they're putting Vinay out to cover. That's not a good idea. He hasn't got a great arm. He's not the most agile player side to side. Could be runs here. This could be a bit of a problem. So I said there was a 90% chance of Batra getting at least 30. He's 5 runs away from proving me right. And at the halfway stage, Person I said, who are your predictions? And I said the Swingers, and he said Exiles. Well, not looking good for the Exiles at the moment. Hit that straight down the ground, just a single to Scotty Williams. They haven't troubled them at all, though. There hasn't been many play and misses. It wasn't like the Widdistrom over against Richo, was it? Didn't have that kind of over.
Naz looked to be aggressive early, and that's where I sort of thought there might be an opening for the Exiles, but he's reined it in, and...
Oh, caught behind! Gone! Finally, they've got a wicket, the Exiles. There's a bit of hope.
That's what they needed. Get them back in the game.
Wow. It was a pretty ordinary ball outside off. It was the one that Nazir probably wanted and caught the toe of the bat and very fine edge. And they've knocked him over. Machine bowling? Batting? Machine batting.
Oh, it does that sometimes when they haven't picked the next batsman.
Big wicket.
But 50-run partnership from the openers. I think at the start of the innings, you would have banked that.
For
absolutely.
Sure.
So, look, Naz, he'll be disappointed with the way that he got out, but the team will be
did his job for the team, no doubt about it, Purse. Now this is big. Widdestrom comes to the crease. There's so much expectation on this lad to score.
Looks like they're letting him know about it too.
Yeah, the spiciness from yesterday's carried over inside of 24 hours, and they've welcomed him to the crease, shall we say, in typical East Exile fashion. Oh boy. It started for... Oh, Jimmy's giving it back. Oh, here we go.
Best that money can buy, boys.
First ball, is he going to go after it straight away or just put you for a thing? Just noodle it around, I reckon. I know he wants to go big. Oh!
Big appeal there from Matty Sheen.
He hasn't called leg by though. He hasn't called leg by, so I'm assuming that's a run off the bat. Yeah, it is a run off the bat.
Run off the bat.
I thought I was going up for the call behind when he dropped it, and I was... Wow, what a start. Danny Batcher's hit that out to Troy Busby. Oh, no! It went for a catch, then it went short, and now it's gone for 4. Oh, boy, boy.
What a moment in the game that is. Danny Batch removes the 30 off 20. And it was just at that awkward height.
Yeah. Do I come in one extra step? Do I dive at it?
Yeah.
No. Oh. Got to be on your toes the whole time here. Oh, they're thinking about 2. Nah.
I think that's the right call from the swingers there. They don't need to pressure too much. So that is...
Yeah, but I think this is a big head game, though, against Widdestrom, right?
Yep.
He's playing a big innings here. Oh, that's over. Sheik's going to come on back to bowl. So Sheik's is going to see him at the non-strikers end first. He's going to give him a bit of a chat there.
It's quite funny. They've got little to say to each other now. They're standing next to each other. But you can bet when Sheeks is back out there, he'll be yelling at him again. Oh, this is great to watch.
Oh, he's hit that well. I think he's picked the gap. He has. That's 4 runs. Terrific shot from Batra.
Let's see if
through the
lets
colours.
you know about it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he'll give him this little sly word. Probably saying, lucky it wasn't me, I'd hit you for 6.
Yeah, no, he hasn't said anything there. He's a bit more reserved than Sheeks is.
Oh, Sheiks. Terrible ball, down leg, low full toss, and Batra puts him away. Batra playing a phenomenal innings. What did we say? 30 ball 50. Yeah, he's going to eclipse that, I would suggest, the way he's batting.
Yeah, 39 off 23 for Danny Batra. He's just so good in these situations.
Such a brilliant batsman.
Yeah.
Playing for the over 40s for Australia as well.
Yeah, he's sensational.
How awesome. Good on you, Danny.
And just one of the great guys in LMS
Very.
too.
You won't hear a bad word about him.
No.
Oh, he's gone big, and that's 6. Oh, wow.
Batra putting him to the sword a bit now, so.
Oh, this is a sensational over, 14 from it, and we're only 3 balls in.
Yep. Batra does average over 100 in LMS, a strike rate of 160.
He's eclipsing that, isn't he? Yeah, well and truly.
Phenomenal. He's hit 184 50s
wow.
in LMS.
Whoa. Full toss again by Sheiks.
184 50s in 317 innings. It's incredible.
One every 2.
Rate.
That's insane.
And
that's batting at the top. I mean, he gets opportunity, but still, against the best bowlers, he's doing really well. Here we go. Here's the spicy showdown. Let's see what Sheiks does. Now, he bowled him a short one yesterday. I don't think he'll do that on turf. He bowls it wide, outside off. Big swing, miss. Throw down at the stumps, no good. That's the end of the over. So that mini battle there, won by Sheiks, but the over goes to the swing. It's 8 overs 72.
Huge.
Wow.
Huge start from
Wow.
So they've gone back to Matty Sheen. got the breakthrough and almost had another in his.
So less than a
his
run of ball
first over.
finally required.
Yep. Yeah, they're going at 9 runs and over, which is huge here at North Sydney Oval in a final. It's exceptional effort from Western Swingers so far. So the Exiles need a couple of breakthroughs really to get back into this one.
This could almost be bonus point victory. Not that it matters in this, but it's looking likely.
Batra running hard. Could be 3 on offer if it doesn't get to the boundary.
Nah, it's 4. And that's his 50, is it? It is. 50 off 26.
Excellent innings from Danny
Brilliant.
Batra. What's up? Message.
So retiring is Danny Batra. And who's that going to bring to the crease? Is that Shafiq? I think that might be Shafiq. Now, Mohammed Shafiq comes to the crease. So their 2 biggest hitters are now at the crease. We'll find out if North Sydney Oval is big enough to hold these 2. Well, his natural style is to play aggressively, so I don't think even though the game is well within grasp that he'll change that.
I mean, the one thing going for the Exiles at the moment is they have 2 fresh batsmen. So these guys both need to start. They can capitalise on that.
Because Batra won't be coming back. There were not enough time for him. So, wow! Is that arrogance just leaving the ball going? I got plenty of balls to work with, mate. You bowl to my strike zone, please. That's a bit straighter. And there won't be many 2s here.
No, it won't.
Bowled him! He went big, he saw the man at square leg up, and he's on his way back, and they'll give him some on his way. That's a huge wicket. They've knocked over James Widdistrom.
They're letting him know about it. James has taken it all pretty well, really.
Yeah, he's done well.
He's turned to offer a little bit back. Possibly could be a whole look at the scoreboard kind of thing. But look.
Hang on, what's going on here? What's going on here?
I love this.
Nikhil Darwin has made an executive decision as leader of this team to say, hang on, I'm going to steer us to victory here.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
I think that's the right call.
I think you're right. I'm shocked, but I think that's good captaincy here. He doesn't need big hitters to get out. He needs to just slowly move it around, work the balls. This is great captaincy.
Nikhil's a good bat though, so he's. I'll bring up his LMS record in a sec, but he's good. And who's to come after? So Gus has to bat 8.
Yep.
You got Avil Kumar.
Wade Butler.
And Wade, Wade. Yeah, okay.
So they could have easily gone hard, but no. I think this is the steadier.
It was Nikhil or Wade to come out now.
But this is, I think, a very smart move. Because if Wade or one of those guys goes in and gets out and they start to collapse and Nikhil has to go hard, it's going to be much more difficult. So, Matty Sheen, the destroyer, though, he's going through them. Well, not destroyer, but
at least he doesn't have more overs to bowl. This is Matty Sheen's last over.
Last ball.
Yeah, last ball.
2 for 12 off his 9 so far. Oh.
So
He's player of the match at the moment.
As we were saying earlier, if you missed it, so the 2 teams only had 7 guys that met the eligibility criteria. So Matt Sheen had to bat 8, and who has played a lot of games for the Exiles, just not enough this season. Had to bat 8 and could only bowl 2, and the same for Gus Sloan, played a lot for Western Swingers, but not enough in the season for this final. So has to bat 8 and was only allowed to bowl 2. So that is the last we'll see of Matty Sheen with the ball in hand.
This is the last over before we change ends. Will that... Well, they need a lot more success from the other end, the Exiles, to get back into this one.
Yeah, we've got Troy. He bowled the first over of the innings. Very good bowler. And again, 2 batsmen needing to get their innings started. This could be a bit of a turning point.
First over went for 8. From Troy, can he do better here? Oh, he starts off with a wide. It's not good. Oh. Oh, second wide in the over.
So Nikhil Darwin has played, he's batted 332 times, and his average is 70 at a strike rate of 150. So he's a quality batsman. High score of 93 and
wow.
80 50s in his LMS career. So he's quality, Nikhil. But I like your point from earlier. I think it's a smart move for Nikhil to come in now.
Just to control it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a very calming sense about him too. He's not...
I think if there was a set batsman, maybe you do look at Wade to come in.
Yeah, of course, yep.
But they just had two fresh bats and one was dismissed. And so now Nikhil and Shafiq need to both get in here.
Too high. I also think if Wade came in, the Exiles might give him a bit. They might get their tail up a bit to bowl to him. So, whereas Nikhil's a bit neutral to bowl to, isn't it? So,
yeah. Well, Wade's a great friend of the Exiles. Has played a lot of games for them, so they know Wade well and his game well. Whereas they wouldn't have I don't think they would have bowled to Nikhil before.
Oh, cut nicely. It's cut finely, and it's cut for 4. Terrific shot by Shafiq. And the runs flowing freely here for the Swingers en route to their second title.
Yeah, so 87 now with a ball spare before the change of ends. So it's been because those wides are so costly.
Oh.
So he's gone for 9 off this over, which is a bit of a killer after getting the wicket in the last over.
Oh, he went for it, missed.
So 87.
Man of the match last time he played here.
Like most days, right, Kobe? What do you think? Let's see it off the bat.
So Shafiq, he wouldn't have seen much of Vinay Kumar, right?
No. They played
Very unique kind of bowler too, sorry.
Yeah, they played against each other in the Sydney Super Series, the first one. But...
Oh, great ball.
Yeah, I don't know how much we read into this, KB.
Yeah, tell me.
But...
What are we looking at?
Okay, so this... We had the first 10 innings of the match from this end.
Right.
Then we had the back end of the Exiles innings.
Yes,
at the other end, which is where they scored more quickly and seemingly easily.
Yes.
Now the Western Swingers have got off to an absolute flyer in that first 10.
Yes.
So now they're batting from the end where the Exiles
struggled.
Difficult.
Yep.
So look, could keep it a bit more interesting at the moment.
Yeah.
The Swingers are well in front with their retired batsman and 2 wickets down. But pressure could get to him here.
Need a much more improved over from Sheiky required. Although I can't see him losing that many runs again.
So this is Sheiky bowling out. So this is
a 4 already. Wow.
This will be his 4th over.
He's been expensive. Oof. Very expensive.
It was good over there from Vinay though at the change of ends. That was thereafter.
It's just too easy though. They can milk runs left, right, and centre. Exiles have got to do something. Bring someone up. Do something. Oh. And they got a couple of guys up on the leg side for Nikhil when they bowl to him, but Oh, he just worked it around the corner nicely then, Nikhil.
So they're just doing in ones, which is all they need to do
That's it.
here.
You think Shafiq's one ball away from going, nah, I'm better than this. I'm going to clear the rope.
Another single. So
Yeah,
just ones and dots from this end so far.
cruising though. Nothing more required. What?
No.
34 or 41 in a very, very comfortable position. You got to say the win viz predictor, 99% chance swingers are winning from here. And they're milking it for all it's worth. Their second time here in 3 years, and it's going to yield a victory on both occasions.
So 5 runs from the last Stephen Sheeky over. And looks like we'll have Troy Busby. He bowled well in the end of his second over there. He was a bit expensive at the start, then came home well. So he'll be looking to build on that. He's gone for 17 from his 2 overs so far.
Is he your likely wicket taker? Or?
I think...
I haven't used Dan May,
No.
but I don't think they're going to use him by the look of it.
No, they've bowled 6 already.
And obviously Richo's not going to bowl.
Rich will be staying at the keeper's end.
Oh, inside edge. I think Nikhil's eyeing off the fact that he got 2 men on the onside up for him. They're giving him no respect. If he clears them, it's 4 easily because it'll roll down the hill on that side. Oh, this
Another
is good
dot.
bowling. Yeah.
The Exiles would have loved a wicket since we changed ends, but they'll be enjoying these dots. They've been able to get out of the swingers so far, so it's a reasonable start for the Exiles from this end.
Ooh.
And that'll be another dot. 3 dots here
Wow.
for Troy, just really building the pressure here on the Western Swingers captain,
Yeah.
Nikhil Darwin.
That's a bit of frustration because that was wide, but if he moved inside of it, instead he tried to hoik it over the square leg. And now they drop the field back. So what does he do? Does he punch it for a single now? Or does he go hard again? Oh! Oh,
that'll-
no. Richo buys.
Nikhil's
Unnecessary.
gonna
They're
come
gonna
back.
for 2. And it's a comfortable 2 at that. That's unfortunate. He bowled so well. Albeit it doesn't go to his figures, but nevertheless, it's 2 runs to the score. Pull that around the corner. That's a single to Scotty Williams. But a good over. Only 3 from it.
Yes, they've had so it's been 11 runs from the 3 overs we've had at this end so far.
You're still working on that angle, yeah?
Mate, I am. 11 from this end and only 9 off the bat so far. So slowly but surely the Exiles might be pulling themselves back into the contest. They really need a wicket though.
Yeah, big
And
time.
Scotty Williams, he's just bowled the 1 so far. Very good bowler. And he's gone for 7. He went for 7 off the opening over.
But now with the 8 of this end, apparently according to you, this
Oh yeah, absolutely.
he should be going off less. Or conceding less.
So Nikhil and Shafiq just doing their job here for the swingers at the moment.
He's gone hard, he's cleared Troy, and that'll race away to the fence for 4. Great shot, Nikhil, took on the field. Fortune favours the brave and the skipper, guiding them to victory here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if the Exiles continue with this aggressive field to Nikhil. Looks like they're going to.
They're going to, yeah. They got 4 men up
So-
inside, saving 1. There's only fine leg and mid off back. And he goes again. This time it's even better. That could be the maximum. No, it's 1 bounce and over. Great shot there by Nikhil. He's loving it.
It's exceptional from the captain.
I think
the
he's
Western
questioning
Swingers.
whether it's 4 or 6. It looks like. Hang on. Oh, it's 6. It is the maximum. What a shot there by the skipper. They're blowing him away here.
So 22 off 17 for Nikhil now. Great knock here.
Who would have thought he'd have a better batting innings than James Widdistrom prior to the match? Talk about a deep batting lineup though. Every player virtually contributing from the Swingers. Struck nicely to cover, but cut off by Sheiks. Well, there's 5 men up inside saving single now. So only fine leg is back. He needs to bowl full though. He needs to keep bowling full at the stumps. Don't give him any width. That was not bad, but he struck it down the ground. Vinay's coming around to cut it off, but he won't get there. That's 4 more. Great effort by Vinay, but a great shot by Nikhil. All the way along the carpet, and you get value for money here at North Sydney Oval.
He just timed that perfectly, Nikhil. Vinay was absolutely steaming in, and a quality dive from there to try and stop that, but it was just hit too well from Nikhil Darwin.
Massive over here. What, 3 boundaries? Oh,
Yep.
2 boundaries and a maximum. And there's more coming. No, they'll stop it. Just a single.
One. Yeah. So Nikhil will
So he faced the
maintain
whole over.
the strike. 15 runs, so big over.
Wow.
So it's now 15 runs from 30 balls. Swingers are 2 down, absolutely cruising. A few hands on hips from the Exiles here as they try to figure out who's going to bowl this next over. Looks like Troy.
Yeah, Troy's coming back on.
Yeah. So Troy, after being a bit expensive his first one, has really turned that back, and he's 18 off his 3 overs. So they need a tight one, but they need wickets from him here to get the Exiles back in with a chance.
Well, they need a Ben Haynes hat-trick here, something.
They do.
Oh, that was on the money, but he's pierced the gap, and that's going to fly away to the fence for 4 more. Great shot, Nikhil Darwan. What a captain's knock he's playing, Perce.
It's exceptional from Nikhil. As he moves to 31, he'll be delighted. He's,
That was a class shot, though. That was a beautiful square
as
drive.
I said, he's a very good batsman, KB.
3rd boundary along the carpet. Hey, I haven't seen him play like this ever, but I haven't seen many of his games, to be fair, but fair play to him. He's doing remarkably well. And he goes big over mid-wicket. That's 4 more. Nikhil Darwan is taking the Exiles apart.
Well, Nikhil often, as captain, bats himself quite low and obviously plays in a very good team.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get the opportunity sometimes, but today he's showing what a class player he is in his own right, surrounded by lots of other good players, but he can do it on his own as he moves to 35 off 22 now.
What a captain. Unselfish captain, but also a great player. Ooh,
A
playing
big
this
dot.
outside off.
And so with that last 4, the runs required's moved into single digits now, so it's only 7 runs needed from Western Swingers. They've got plenty of time, so there need to be an almighty collapse here for, for the Exiles to produce a win. Ooh.
All right, he's hit that fine. And that's gone for 4 as well. Jeez, all the luck is going his way now.
39 for Nikhil. It's his 5th boundary to go along with his 1 maximum.
And off how many?
Outrageously good.
24, wow.
Yep.
And we thought he was coming into anchor.
Yeah, he's just sort of said to Shafiq, just you hang back there, mate. I got this.
To be fair, he is facing a lot more balls, but having quite a bit of success.
Ooh.
Oh! Even the miss hits are working for him. Because I think he'll get 4 for that one as well. Oh, no, he won't.
Coming back for 2.
Pretty comfortably.
So Nikhil moves into the 40s.
Wow.
And it is now... This is just the 1 run. 1 run off 25 balls.
So scores are level.
Scores are level. And we're going to... Who's going to bowl? Sherry.
Wow. Some pretty despondent faces out there in blue. I mean, swingers were always going to be favourites running into this match, but didn't think they'd win this comfortably.
Yeah, no, swingers very hot team list on paper. So definitely the strong favourites that Exiles would have given themselves every chance.
Perhaps the last ball of the Sydney final. Maybe not, we'll see one more. They're all up inside the circle now, they're all saving the one, prolonging the game for as long as possible. But start engraving the shield, the Western Swingers will be your Sydney champions. Oh, and he's finished with an exclamation point, has it? It's gone deep. No, it's 1 bounce and over. And what a way for finish for the Western Swingers. A remarkable effort. Fantastic side, well deserved.
Great group of guys, and just it's great to see Nikhil Darwin out there in the middle
absolutely.
When the winning runs were struck. So it's a big game from lots of players in the Western Swingers lineup. So particularly Danny Batcher's innings, 50 off 26, and Nikhil 41 off 25 there, which went along with James Widdestrom was excellent with the bowl. 1 for 16 off his 2 overs and 2 for 20 for Aval Kumar. And yeah, it just wasn't the Exiles day. They had a great partnership at the end there from Sherry with his 19. Matty Sheen top scored for the Exiles, 36 off 19. And Richo did well to get into the 30s as well. But was all the Western Swingers in the second innings. Congratulations to Nikhil and the team.
Very well done, Western Swingers, well deserved. And we saw a great battle between 2 of the better sides in Sydney.